Alright, so in this video we just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things that the Inspire calculator can do when it comes to matrices. Okay? So the first thing is you're going to obviously be in a new document or a scratch pad, whichever one you want, okay? But then you want to open up yourself a calculator page. Okay? Now, on the calculator page, you can input different matrices, and you can store them using the stow key, which is located right up, let's see if I can draw on here, right up in this general area, right there on the Inspire calculator. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some basic matrix operations using these three matrices. So to store matrix A, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shortcut key to make matrix A be a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay? And then I'm going to input matrix A. It was 2, -1, 1, and 3. Okay? That was what I had on my other matrix. There it is. Okay? And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to tab out of the matrix, and I'm going to go Control Stow. That gives me my arrow, and then I'm going to name that matrix, oops, for some reason it didn't. I'm going to name that matrix A. And when I hit enter, it should give me a repeat of matrix A. Now, the downfall is it's not a capital A, but it's still A no less. And so if I just type in A, I get a bolded A now instead of the italic A. And if I hit enter, it will give me matrix A again. So it's got matrix A in there. Now, I'm going to input matrix B. So that is going to be 2, 3, 0, -2. And again, I am going to store that, but now I'm going to store that as matrix B. Okay? So now, if I wanted to, I could simply say matrix A plus matrix B, and it gives me what matrix A plus matrix B is. Or if I wanted to go 2 times matrix A minus 3 times matrix B, it will do that for me right away too. It will automatically calculate that for me. Okay? It will also calculate the inverses. So I can go matrix A to the -1 power, and there is the inverse of matrix A. Okay? Which I could use then if I needed to solve a system of equations. Okay? So I can do multiple things. I can even do matrix A times matrix B, and it will multiply the matrices right for me. Okay? Now when I add in matrix C, that one is going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. That's going to be 4, -1, 1, 2, 3, -2. And I want to store that one as matrix C. Now I've got that one stored in as matrix C. Okay. Now I can take those and I can do different operations with them. So for instance, if I wanted to add matrix A to matrix B and then multiply that by matrix C, so I have a 2 by 2 matrix, matrix AB, a 3 by 2 matrix C shouldn't work, and in fact it tells me that it doesn't work. However, if I wanted to go matrix C times matrix A plus matrix B. Longhand, I'd have to calculate matrix A plus matrix B, then do all the multiplication. It does it for me right away. Okay? So we just wanted to give you kind of a brief history or brief exposure to the different operations that the matrix can do. When we're solving using matrices, we can set up our matrix equation. We can use the calculator to then find the inverse of that first matrix. And then because now we would take, normally we would take, so if we call this one matrix A times matrix X equals matrix B, okay, I would say that X then is equal to the inverse of A times matrix B. Now, longhand, I'd first have to find the inverse. Then I would have to do the multiplication times the red one. Okay? Shorthand, that's going to look like this. So I go into my calculator, and I type in my 2 by 2 matrix of 2, 3, 5, and 2. Then I need the inverse of that, so I'm going to raise that to the negative 1 power. Then I'm going to multiply that by the 2 by 1 matrix of negative 7 and 10. And I should get, because we just did these examples today in class, I should get X is 4 and Y is negative 5. And there it is. X is 4 and Y is negative 5. Again, just giving you a brief introduction into some of the things that the calculators can do for you to check your answers very quickly. Hopefully we have a great day tomorrow and at Homecoming Friday, and have yourselves a good weekend.